Welcome to Academic Guru's Tutoring Tuesday, where we answer all of your high school, college, and university questions. If you would like your question to be featured on next week's Tutoring Tuesday, please submit your questions to questions@academicgurusinc.com. Don't forget to subscribe so you can stay current with all of our new videos. Today I'll be solving a stoichiometry question that was posed by Yo-Yo Gators, and the question reads, a solution of salt and water contains 50 grams of water per 100 milliliters of the solution. If 1 mole of water weighs 16 grams, blank moles of water should be present in 25 milliliters of the solution. Round off your answer to 2 decimal places. As always, I'll be breaking down the questions into steps, and the first step is to understand the question. So let's take a look at what we already know. We know that a solution of salt and water contains 50 grams of water per 100 milliliters of the solution. So in other words, the concentration of water within the solution in grams per milliliter is 50 grams of water per 100 milliliters of solution. We also know that 1 mole of water weighs 16 grams. In other words, the molar mass of water is 16 grams of water per 1 mole of water. That is, for every mole of water, the weight of water is 16 grams. Now, the objective of the problem is to determine how many moles of water would be present in 25 milliliters of the solution. In other words, based on our understanding that there are 50 grams of water for every 100 milliliters of solution, we're trying to convert that into some value x moles of water per 25 milliliters of solution. Now that we understand the goal of this question, we can move on to step 2, which requires that we convert grams to moles. The question tells us that we're dealing with 50 grams of water per 100 milliliters of the solution. But let's focus only on the 50 grams of water to simplify things, and then we can always go back and deal with the milliliters of solution. So the goal here is to convert 50 grams of water into moles. This is a conversion that requires that we understand the relationship between grams of water and moles of water. Given what we've been told, the molar mass of water does the best job of describing this relationship. It tells us that 1 mole of water weighs 16 grams, but we're only interested in the moles of water portion of this ratio. That is, we need the moles of water to be in the numerator, not in the denominator, and we do that by multiplying the 50 grams of water by the inverse of the molar mass ratio. That is, we're taking the 50 grams of water multiplied by 1 mole of water over 16 grams of water. You can see that the moles of water are now in the numerator and the grams of water is now in the denominator. You want to do that so that you can cancel out the grams of water, because grams of water divided by grams of water is simply 1. And this reduces to 3.125 moles of water. Now that we've converted grams of water to moles of water, we can move on to step 3. Step 3 requires that we calculate the amount of water in moles that can be found in 25 milliliters of a solution. So let's go back to where we originally started. We started with 50 grams of water per 100 mils of solution. We determined that 50 grams of water is equal to 3.125 moles of water. Therefore, 50 grams of water per 100 mils of solution is equal to 3.125 moles of water per 100 mils of solution. Now let's take it one step further by dividing this through. 3.125 moles of water divided by 100 mils of solution is equal to 0.03125 moles of water per milliliters of solution. That's what we're looking for, because this ratio tells us that for every milliliter of solution, there are 0.03125 moles of water. So we'll take that ratio and multiply it by 25 milliliters of solution. Again, we can cancel out milliliters of solution, and this reduces to 0.78125 moles of water. Since the question asks us to round off our answer to 2 decimal places, the answer then becomes 0.78 moles of water. So there you are, Yo-Yo Gators. I hope you found this helpful. And from all of us here at Academic Gurus, Happy New Year. Thank you for tuning into our Tutoring Tuesday channel. If you enjoyed watching this video and found it helpful, please give us a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. We would love to hear from you. Until next week's Tutoring Tuesday, happy studying.